Hi, your little guy here, the unknown, and today I want us to look at something very important, okay? I want us to look at the importance of time when trading. Time. Time is highly important. Why? Because good moves are actually timed. There's no coincidence when it comes to the market, okay? Moves are timed and happen at a specific time, okay? Stop hunts are timed and they are thrown at a particular time, okay? And obviously, understanding time will keep you away from traps or actually keep you away from garbage moves, okay? And I'm gonna explain all these times to you. You'll understand when the stop hunt is usually thrown, okay? So without any further ado, guys, for those who are new, kindly subscribe, and for those who are actually part of the family, you can like, comment, share for the sake of the algorithm, okay? So guys, let's talk about time. Today we are talking about time only, okay? So as you can see here, I've actually written out two times. This is 9:30 US time. This is the equity opening time of the New York session, right? And this is the equity opening time for the London session, okay? But for me, it's vice versa, because here in South Africa, actually 3:30, it's US equity opening time, and 9:30 is actually London equity opening time, okay? But I'll use the US time since everybody is aware of that one, okay? Let me actually start by showing you what happened on Friday. We have already gone through this, so I won't even take time. As you can see, one thing I will do, I'll go to a 1 minute time frame. Oh, and guys, don't get confused. I won't be I won't be actually focusing. I won't be focusing on a 1 minute time frame. Okay, this is just to show you, because whenever there is explosive news such as non-farm, obviously I will go to a 1 minute time frame, because that's where you are able to see the entire picture, because the market is always telling you a story, and it's in the ability to interpret that story that you are actually able to get good trades, okay? So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. First of all, if you look here, I told you I took this one, and actually I closed it right before the equity opening time of New York, okay? That is, I closed it right before the New York session officially opened, okay, at 9:30 US time. And the reason was not because of this pin. The reason was because of understanding the importance of time. Guys, I repeat, 9:30 US equity opening time, they are more likely to give you a stop hunt, okay? And 3:30 US time, which is the equity opening time of London, they are more likely to give you a stop hunt. This is why these are my favorite times. However, I always want to be focusing on the US session. But if I am, maybe for instance, if I am going to be focusing on the London session, I will be looking at the pound, the euro, and its crosses. And my time will actually start from 9:30, unless when there is news, okay? So let's talk about this thing. You see, I don't care about what happened. I'm not going to talk about that. My point is here. You see this candle here. This broker is behind in 2 hours. And if you look down here, it's going to say 13:30. Why? Because this broker is actually behind in 2 hours. So guys, when you look here, look at this candle. Or actually, I put this blue color, of which I believe it might like make everything invisible. Okay, if you look at this pin happened exactly at 3:30. That's why if I hover over this candle, you will see down here it's saying 13:30, because I told you the broker or the server time is behind in 2 hours, and there's nothing I can do about that, okay? So they gave a pin engulf, and they stop hunted back to trapped volume, okay? So one thing people don't understand is that a stop hunt can be back to the trade, okay? Maybe sometimes we are in a broken market that is going down, and equity time opens. They are more likely to stop hunt back into the trend, and then they will continue, okay? Or else maybe already we have something like, okay, maybe we have something like this. I just want to explain this quite quick. okay, and the equity time opens, okay, they might just stop hunt and close everybody who bought here, and then just continue like this, okay. So these are common practices, and these are two types of stop hunts. They can stop hunt back inside, or else they can stop hunt back to actually towards the outside, okay. They can stop hunt back into the trend, which is taking traders back inside, or else they can stop hunt outside, taking traders outside, okay. So you should know that stop hunts are actually meant to close everybody who is in profit at that moment. So when the move is already going down, obviously there are people entering all over, and when they stop hunt back into the inside, they are closing those who got the move right, okay. And when it comes here, that people will see something like strong support and they buy, and then when the equity opens, they are more likely to stop hunt towards the outside, because this is where the stops are, okay. So just understand that a stop hunt is not only when it goes to the outside and it stop hunts like this. No, they can also give a stop hunt back to the inside, okay. And I want to see stop hunts every time. So back to the 15-minute candle, okay, you saw that here they stop hunted back into trap volume, back into the trend, and then they just came down, okay. So looking at gold today, I'm on a 15-minute time frame actually, and just look at this candle. This is the equity opening time, okay. This is 9:30. You see, they give, I don't know, this is a doji. This tells us that they spent the whole 15-minute doing literally nothing, okay. And then the 9:45 candle opens. In most cases, if they throw a stop hunt at 3:30, the 9:45 candle might present the opportunity, or else the o'clock candle might present the opportunity. As you can see, this o'clock candle was still a valid area for a sell, okay, because obviously they've stop hunted. They tried to revisit but failed, okay. So these are stop hunts. However, when you look at this one, they started the stop hunt exactly at 9:15 with two candles. They went over 50 pips back to the inside before they came and stop hunted people down here, okay. And as you can see, I was marking these lines. When things are like this, I get a little bit too curious, because there are two explanations to this. As you can see, they went down, trap traders down, and then you see they came down, never took these guys out. They came the third time, they took these guys out, but not these guys. They came again, took out nobody, okay. These guys are in profit, these guys who bought here are in profit, and they went up. They came again, you see, they took no one out. So this can tell you one of two things. First of all, if it's at the low, maybe after 3 days on day 3, okay, this will tell you that, okay, now they are trapping people down. But since it was happening like this today, and we can't say we are on day 3, well, I became so curious. As I said last week, when I see things like this, I just know that there's liquidity here, there are stops here, there are stops here, there are stops here, there are stops here. So actually there is a lot of liquidity. There is a lot of liquidity, but this is not the topic of the day. But I just want you to understand this, because it's gonna happen every time. That's why I talked about it last week, okay. I talked about it last week. So you see, there are stops here, their stops are just below here, their stops are right beneath here, and actually we have stops down here. So you see, there's a lot of liquidity. And look at 3:30, they went and stop hunted everybody from the London session. As you can see, this was the highest point of London, okay. This was the highest point of London, okay. I'm messing my session time, sorry for that. And as you can see, what are they pinning? They are pinning the close, yesterday's close, Friday's closing price, okay. When they pin this price, okay, this line, then I knew we spoke about good entries coming from this line, or actually the high, okay, or where was the high in this case? Here's the high. So today, as you can see, they were bouncing on the low. However, 3:30 they threw a stop hunt up. If you understand the timing element, okay, 3:30 most of the time they will throw stop hunts. Wait for 3:30, wait to see where the stop hunt is. Once you see the stop hunt, then you will get the best entry. Okay, sometimes let me tell you something that is also important. Once the equity opens, look at every 15-minute candle. That is, if the equity, obviously we know that the equity is going to open at 9:30. So when the equity opens at 9:30, look at the candle that is opening at 9:45. Okay, in this case you can see this is 9:45. Okay, still it went up, but it failed and then closed like this. Obviously you can see this is a stop hunt and tricking everybody to go up. They're telling you go up, go up, go up. They go down, close everybody who went up here. They say go up again. Okay, and then if they don't give an opportunity at 9:45, actually look at 10 or at 10. Okay, what happens at 10 a.m. when 10 opens? Look if they haven't given you an opportunity. If maybe they haven't given anything yet, look at the next 15-minute candle. Okay, that is 10:15. If nothing, look at 10:30. If nothing, look at 10:45. Okay, if nothing, look at 11, and then you can maybe go to 11:15 up to 11:13. If there is nothing by then you can accept, okay, there is nothing for the day, because where every 15-minute candle that opens after the equity time can give the best opportunity, provided you understand that 9:30 is more likely to give a stop hunt. Don't chase 9:30. Don't chase the candle that opens at 9:30. Sometimes, yes, of course, there is variations and they have to trick and trap. That's the name of the game. So sometimes 9:30 will be the trade, but most of the time 9:30 will be the stop hunt. Okay, because 9:30 will be explosive. Start looking at your charts, go and back test. 9:30 is the most explosive candle you'll ever see, and in most cases it's a stop hunt. Okay, today, yes, it started at 9:15, 9:30, and then 9:45 went and retested the high. But people who saw 9:45 close, obviously that's when the o'clock is and it's the opening of a new hour. That's when you can get a good trade as well. Okay, so pay attention to time. 9:30 will most likely throw a stop hunt, and when all those things happen, look at the closing price, look at the low, look at the high. How are they behaving at that level? And again, always identify before, when you come, maybe if you are coming like me at 9:30, always identify where are stops, because the market is always hunting stops. Okay, always identify where are stops. Hence why I always use this dollar sign, because it tells me where the stops are. Okay, however, the behavior and the time, guys, the behavior and the time will give you the best entry ever. Let's go to a 1 hour time frame. You can see this market is broken down. They go and peak. Okay, when they are moving down like this, the peaks be above the EMA. Just like when they are going up, you'll see the peaks below the EMA. So those are the things that I believe will help you. But the most important thing, guys, is the time. 9:30 will most likely throw a stop hunt. Okay, pay attention to each and every 15-minute candle that is opening after 9:30. Don't chase 9:30. Okay, yes, sometimes the move might start during the first hour. Okay, and 9:30 might just give a pullback for a continuation. Say for instance the move starts exactly at it's gonna be 8 o'clock. Okay, 8 o'clock, and it starts going up. 9:30 is more likely to give a pullback, then you might get your continuation. Just understand 9:30. Understand the opening of each and every 15-minute candle. Okay, because when the 15-minute candle opens, it's 9:30 to 9:45. When the 9:45 minute candle opens, if it doesn't give an opportunity, it's gonna close on o'clock, and exactly on o'clock, that's when a new 1 hour time candle is opening. That's when you might get something. Okay, so the timing element is highly important. Coming at 3:30, at 9:30, you are not late, because at that time everybody is in the market. Now there is liquidity. Unlike coming during the Asian time, now you have to guess where might the market go. Wait for them to make the market, create liquidity, and then come and finish with them if they give an opportunity. Okay, wait, I repeat this, wait for them to create the market, trap liquidity, because when they create the markets, they are actually creating order flow, order block, or liquidity. When you come during the US session, by that time, believe me, everybody is in the market. The only thing left for the market to do is just to go and grab the liquidity they created throughout the day. Okay, and now this is the last thing I'm saying. The video is long enough for today, guys. Wait for the market to be created. Okay, when the market is created, they are actually creating liquidity or order flow or order block, whatever you call it. Okay, by the time you come to the market, everybody's in the market. The only job the market has by then is just to go and finish up those stops, because the market is always after stops. Okay, so I believe that's important. As you see, there was liquidity here, and they were down here. They had to come. Actually, this is where the London session went. Okay, even above this line there was liquidity, so they just had to come, close this liquidity, come and close these guys up, then the job was done. It becomes easy if you are patient enough to wait for the US session. Okay, because during the London, you don't know where the liquidity is, because they are starting to create the liquidity. Wait for them to create liquidity, then everybody will jump into the market. When people jump into the market, their stops are there. Your job is only to find those stops, find the stop hunt, and then finish up everything. Guys, I thank you. Okay, I believe this will make things more clearer and more easier. Okay, that's why I love the US session, guys, because when I come during the US session, I can see, I know 9:30 is going to create liquidity. Okay, fine, it's going to create actually it's going to give a stop hunt most of the time. Once they throw the stop hunt, it's obvious, it's over. Okay, sometimes the stop hunt might be continue up to maybe 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30. You must be able to identify. Maybe 9:30 started the real move, and as they go, they will pull back and give an opportunity. Okay, just understand what they are doing. Okay, and wait and be patient. US session is the right session for me. I don't know if it's the right for you, but when I come, the only thing I know the only thing I know is that, okay, well then, when I'm coming at this time, there is a lot of stops which actually become liquidity food for the market. There's a lot of order block, order flow, whatever you call it, and the only job is to go and finish that. Okay, so guys, I really thank you, and I wish you the best. Hit the subscription button. Thank you.